draw very simple geometric figures, and I repeat them very fast and very often, and try to get the audience and myself in some semi-sleeping mode, where as soon as you stop focusing, you're just perceiving it as something which stimulates your brain. Things become really interesting. You see after images, and you see a lot of things which are not really there. Technically, it's all based on a max patch I wrote deliberately for this project. Whenever I write something, I come up with new ideas, then I try it out, then I got new desires of how I like to have it in the future, then I edit and I get new ideas. It's a constant loop. And then there's Ableton Live involved for the whole sequencing and design side. I have the equivalent of modulation oscillators, envelopes, LFOs, both in the sonic side and in the visual side. The technical side and the visual and the auditive side are all driven from the same basic concepts, and I believe this leads to a certain consistency in the result. Conceptually, I was more interested at the beginning in creating a visual equivalent to musical rhythm. So the whole technical process started really from working with the laser. So in a way, I use the laser as a visual percussion instrument. So I have audible percussions and I have visual percussions. And on top of that, I have a sonic texture which envelopes everything, and which is also for me essential, because I want to have this feeling where the audience feels actually immersed into an audiovisual experience. The process of writing the software shapes the idea, and there's a constant feedback between having an idea what I want to do. Say I think I want to draw 24 straight lines which are slowly moving, and then I think how can I do it technically, and then suddenly I become aware of the fact that I could also move letters, dotted lines, synchronize the movements, etc., etc. For me, the process of writing the software is as essential as the final result. This computer runs Ableton Live, and it triggers some MIDI notes, and those MIDI notes are converted in a Max for Live device I wrote into data which describes what the lasers are doing. This data basically is stored in this huge list here, and is some type of scripting language which says, well, draw a line, draw it moving, draw it with this color, with this shape, with this length, modulate the line. Some really simple text descriptions about the visual behavior. Each Lumière performance has a number, so this is going to be Lumière number 12 tonight. And the reason why they are numbered is because every single performance is a current snapshot of what I'm doing. It's a project which I see as work in progress. I like the change, and I like the challenge to change things on the fly and see what happens. And this includes also, of course, the interaction with the space, the interaction with potential audience reactions and all these things. There's a high risk by doing so, because things can go wrong. But there's also the chance that things happen as a result of a very moment which are very precious.